One of the things that I found somewhat annoying about being more confined than usual is not having access to some of the things that are normally right at my fingertips. I like being in my office and having the resources and things that I need to get stuff done, to be productive. And at home, without those things right at hand, um, I feel like I can't accomplish nearly as much. Speaking of limited access, have any of you actually tried to go and buy eggs this week? Um, if you have, you probably have not accomplished much. Throughout the season of Lent on Wednesdays, we've been examining Jesus' statements in the book of John, where he begins by saying, I am. Jesus says these I am statements in order to describe who he came to be in this world. And in John chapter 15, Jesus' I am statement invites us into what it looks like to accomplish much. Jesus says this, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that will bear much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. Jesus says that the key to accomplishing much, much that is meaningful, is that we be connected to him as branches are to a vine. The thing about vines and branches is that really they're almost indistinguishable from each other. Um, a vine grows and branches sprout off, but when they're deeply connected, it's hard even to tell the difference between the two at just a glance, except for this, that the branches have the honor of carrying the fruit. Jesus says, whoever abides in him, he it is that will bear much fruit. We have the opportunity to be given the honor to accomplish much that is meaningful, to bear fruit. But we do that when we abide in Jesus. We have right now limited access to many things. Limited access to things at the store, certainly to things at the grocery store. Limited access sometimes to things at work. But one thing in this time period of physical distancing that we don't have limited access to is to the one who calls himself the true vine, Jesus. And he's the true vine because he's the place where life is found. That's why he says to us, abide in me. Come to me, the source of life, and whoever abides in me will accomplish much, will bear much fruit, things that are meaningful. One of the ways that we can abide in him, that we can be connected to the true vine, Jesus, is something that we have much access to, and that is to his word. It's to the Bible, where God speaks to us directly, where the voice of Jesus can be heard, speaking to you and speaking to me purposefully, intentionally, with you and me in mind. And so I'd encourage you to be connected to the vine, more so now than ever before. If you need a little bit of help being connected to the vine, we've got some great resources for you at trinitylutherangI.org. go to the COVID-19 tab, and if you click on it, there's some wonderful devotional resources that get you connected to the vine. And when you are, you're going to bear much fruit. And you're going to accomplish much that is meaningful because you're connected to the one who brings true life into this world.